This one allow you to grind. Dude, I already know how to grind. You back that ass up and someone... No, I mean your truck can now grind on railings. Thanks, Pinky.
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Stop, turn around. There we go. Pinky may as well be Majima in disguise, although I haven't seen Pinky hold a knife yet. You've been missing some stuff then. Yeah, we've seen Pinky hold a knife. She's, she can get pretty aggressive. Bad part of town ain't so bad. Give that to Raichin Kern. Back from getting his cancer treated. I keep expecting to see baseball every time I hear that victory sound. It does sound like that. Yeah, that charge. They really do have that at baseball a lot, don't they? It's something I never really noticed, but yeah, I only ever hear it in baseball or like cartoons where someone is riding a horse. Hi, Mike Miller. That's a creepy ass crow. An onyx-winged devil from the mountain is circling. What a grim omen. The winged devil approaches! The stench of death is in the air. Well, this isn't the weirdest thing that's happened. We've fought ghosts before. The evil is dispelled. The show must go on. Yay. Defeat a dark spirit interrupting a mascot event. Right, because we didn't beat the ghosts. Shit. The ghosts were too strong. Sometimes it's okay to say, I'm just glad my team's in second place. Yeah. God, I've been playing a lot of that fucking horse game that's going around everywhere, and sometimes I think that it's like, at least it's not fucking fifth. Come on. I need it. I need to do a fucking, like, K-turn on top of a roof. Come on. There we go. Now I can have Pinky on... You know what? I will change Pinky's nail design to Pinky. There we go. Pinky is now repping herself the way Steve-O does with his back tattoo. We continue to be in your debt, Michi-sane. Now, that isn't true, and you know it, boss. I owe my life to you, and I am indebted to your mercy. Are you safe? No, there is a constant army of Alliance men around us. We've seen that they're well armed. I don't know how long we'll last. I wish I could be there. I'll send more money. I'll send everything we have. I'm sorry to say that I have called in all the favors that I can. This is all I can do. I apologize. Thank you, Matriarch. Shimazu's threat. Michi, I've worked out a deal with your internet provider where they lower your nightly bill and they keep their heads on their shoulders. Oh, cool. Thanks. I know she said she couldn't really do much, but I feel like that's something I could have done. We were just dealing with, like, an evil crow. Now we're dealing with an evil fox. What the hell? Why is a mountain spirit at this event? Neckaroller's in trouble. The dark fox from the depths of an unspeakable forest is attacking. Oh no! Oh yeah, we got this. Okay, Kakashi Green, and Mr. Morientora, Nato Senpai. There you go. Yay, we vanquished the dark spirit. How's the game been treating you? The game's been good. It has been like a while since the last time I streamed it because of like scheduling issues and such. Hey, sweet Ichigo Love Blush. So like getting back and learning the controls was kind of rough, but this isn't, you know, like the most gameplay intensive kind of video game out there, so it didn't take that long. But no, I am really enjoying this. Like, this was just a game I just found, like, someone that I'm sub to on YouTube play for, like, a video. Just to, like, show off, like, hey, this is a cool thing that you can get from the Steam Next Fest. I'm like, you know what? This looks cool. I'll check it out. And, yeah, this is, like, one of my favorite games of the year. Here we go. A little thing we haven't opened yet. Motsun, for the love of God, how many times do you need help? Alright, it's gonna get stuck between the rails. Alright, you fucking loser. He nearly dealt with it by himself. Come on. Alright, so what was this? Bear-chan! Aw, it's adorable little Shiba Inu. Aw. It's a free play and a draw one. Alright, now it's time to break into the Maze Mansion. Look at Pinky with the night vision goggles. Come in, Janitor Actual. This is Poltergeist. Target's car is non-visible. Mission site appears to be clear. What are you talking about? Mission is a go. No security cameras or alarms detected. Stop it. Negative. Negative, Janitor Actual. Mission parameters are intact. Maintaining operational language. Yare yare. I've instructed Kaiju Actual to keep an eye on the mayor. Kaiju Actual, this is Poltergeist. How copy? Poltergeist? God damn it, I told you about this. This is Pinky, but my call sign for this operation is Poltergeist. Because it starts with a P, I'm like a ghost? No, I didn't know that about poltergeists. Well, I'm a stealthy one. Yes, but ghosts don't start with a P. Pinky! Kaiju Actual, have you seen the mayor? Copy that. Janitor Actual. Kaiju Actual reports the mayor is still at the town hall. Okay, tell Kaiju thanks and he can come home. Roger that. Kaiju Actual. Janitor Actual says stand down and get back to work. Yes, he did. I'm not lying. Even if he didn't actually say it, that's what he meant. Whatever. Poltergeist is on mission. We'll rendezvous ASAP. Pinky, you're a fucking idiot, but I love you. Do you really have time to use his fucking bath? Come in, Janitor Actual. I have breached the compound. The target has a tacky taste in home decor. His home office is full of whiskey bottles. His filing cabinet is overflowing. There's a bunch of folders. Oh, there are a lot of HR complaints here. Nice to know that they've been handled appropriately. It's too much to go through. I'm just going to grab everything. Okay, now the hard drives. Huh? I can only find one desktop. No laptops. Easy. Hard drive secured. Target materials acquired. Janitor Actual. Poltergeist is exfiltrating now. Ow, stupid table. Why do people make tables with sharp corners? Uh-oh. What? The door won't open. I'm stuck. The mission might be compromised. What happens if he comes back? I can't hide. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, don't worry, I forgot I used a different door. Fuck's sake, Pinky. There we go. Poltergeist is returning to base. I love Pinky so much. Mission complete. Are you sure there weren't any cameras? Do you think I'm an idiot? Used the wrong door. That could have happened to anyone under the stress of the battlefield. Now quit your yapping. Here's the stuff. Good work. You have some stolen documents. Yeah, we robbed an old man. Okay, that's everything we can do for now. I'll let Double T know that we need to meet. Double T? Tacky and Teach. Tell them we'll meet them at the school. Hey, meet Double T on the school roof. Okay, I guess that's what they're called now. Oh, wait, just... Wait, no! Drop! God damn it! I saw that thing that I need to get the upgrade. There you are. Oh, now I can't get out of this area. Shit. How do I get out? Yeah! Nice. Thanks for finding a plan. Always happy to help. This one allow you to grind. Dude, I already know how to grind. You back that ass up and someone... No, I mean your truck can now grind on railings. Thanks, Pinky. Why would we want to do that? Because grinding is cool as heck. You never been skateboarding? Okay, Michi Hawk, let's go grind. See you later. Press interact when you jump at a metal fence and see what happens. You can try the train tracks as well. Alright, rise and grind. So what is the interact button? What do you mean by that? A? It is 100% A. Yeah! Ow. Okay, it's probably gonna take me a bit to get used to that, but I'm gonna try it. So I'm pretty sure you can, like, pick up some, like, good speed. Oh, the regional Grand Prix's finished. Did she call him Michi Hawk? Yeah, sure did. Alright, so how did Tofu do? Promised Mascot Agency sent Tofu to the Kyushu Regional Grand Prix. Tofu tried the hardest, but couldn't quite handle the pressure. Is 51 points enough to change? Oh, 51? It's better than last time. It's better than our previous attempt with only 9 points. So we shot up a bit. We shot up a few places. Maths isn't fun, but let's pretend. Yeah, sure, we'll give that to Tofu. Yeah, grind that shit. Okay, so when you jump, you have, like, no control of where the car actually goes. It just keeps its momentum. Thank you for meeting with us again, Mr. Michi. Miss Pinky. Hey gang, did you find out something good? We sure did. Tell them what we found, Michi. The curse. We spoke to the first journalist that wrote about the Kasumachi curse. He told us that he has a close relationship with my superior, Don. Don was his source on the curse. Does that mean that Don used him to spread the story of the curse? According to Mr. Kaneko, Don was linking the rumors from the town to the deaths of the men from the Shimazu family. This journalist dude said it was nonsense. So everyone in this town believes in a complete lie? And the whole Yakuza world believes it too? We don't know for sure that it's a lie. Mr. Kaneko didn't offer us any proof, but he's convinced that Don made up the legend. I suppose there is unlikely to be any real evidence anyway. We'd need a confession. I want to tell everyone, but Tall and Serious here won't let me. He's right. You need to save this until you need it. We were told our first patriarch died from the curse. It also claimed his son, the late husband of my boss. Mr. Kaneko said that the first patriarch had a heart condition that he had been hospitalized for once before. He suspects that is what he died from. What about his son? We don't know, but Mr. Kaneko said the heart condition might be hereditary. Does he know Don's reasoning? No, but I think it's safe to say that there is a secret hidden down there. While he might be right about your patriarchs, it still doesn't explain what happened to all the other men in your family. Everyone who worked the mines is dead except your current superiors. Could it be poisoning? Possibly, but I'm not sure how it could be. I took the liberty of reading up on the mine disasters and health risks. Gases released during mining are either explosive or kill quickly. The men who died after the disaster passed away months or years afterwards. Other toxic chemicals are released into the runoff water, but unless they were drinking it, they wouldn't have ingested it. That might be worth investigating, though. Maybe we could ask Fukukata if he knows anything. And the mayor's documents. We got the documents from the mayor's mansion. I trust that you weren't caught. I got a perfect stealth rating. Like a snake. Shut up. Here, we left them to you to look through. Does it say anything about the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? No, these are all older records. Was there anything good on the hard drive? Unless he has become a computer security expert. No. In fact, it looks like the only thing he has used is the web browser. The hard drive barely has anything on it. The hard drive looks like it was imaged by the IT department, and then he's done nothing with it. That isn't surprising. Most old men in the government don't use computers. What about the mines? Well, there's a bundle of papers related to the mine disaster here. Notice of investigation commencement. The initial contact between the town hall and the investigators. The company hired to do the investigation. Initial press releases, meeting notes, contact from various government safety boards. This looks more interesting. Personal correspondence between the mayor and the head of the investigation company. The government contracted the investigation to a company specializing in mining safety. There was a government committee oversight, but on the ground it was handled by a third party. This letter makes some cryptic references to restaurants in Fukuoka along with a luxury inn on the mainland and some kind of health visitor. Yeah, that means call girls. What? I'd have thought you'd know all about that. Call girls are advertised as a health delivery service. Taki wouldn't know anything about that. That's quite right. Anyway, it would appear that the mayor paid for a lot of health deliveries, a lot of meals, and a lot of hotels. How can you tell? His financial records are here. Around the time the investigation started, he had a lot of outgoing transactions. Where did he get all that money from? There are 3 large payments into his account from a company called Yamashita Manufacturing. That's an old Shimazu family front company. After it went bankrupt, it was kept open as a way to transfer money around. There are 3 payments totaling 104 million yen. That's a lot. All of that was spent on the aforementioned entertainment and a payment to the investigation company. So they were bribed. There are personal handwritten notes here from several members of the Oversight Committee thanking the mayor for his hospitality. He managed to bribe everyone? Man, why has no one ever bribed me? I'd love 104 million yen. Good question, Pinky, good question. It would appear that the money flowed out of the Shimazu family and upriver to everyone involved with the disaster investigation. There's a letter here from the investigation committee. It clears the Shimazu Mining Company of any wrongdoing. It states that the disaster was the result of a freak typhoon, and that all correct safety measures had been taken. Fukukata told us that they found a new tunnel and didn't secure it. The typhoon caused it to collapse and trap the workers. Hence the cover-up. If it got out that a Yakuza company operated a mine on government land and gross negligence occurred, a lot of people would get in trouble. Not only would your family be hounded by the authorities, the mayor would have taken the fall. Old men covered up the mistakes of other old men, and it was all forgotten. So this is why this was never talked about at home. I see. After all that, we're still waiting on our opportunity to find out the name on the deed to the mines. Can we assume it is Michi's boss? If we did, and we're wrong, we'd bring too much trouble to our doorstep. We've managed to escape a lot of government attention over the years. Tying the Shimazu family to this unnecessarily will further endanger my boss. Indeed, a lot of people could get in trouble for that transaction, and more enemies of your boss may come calling. If the mayor sold the land to a Yakuza group that caused a disaster, that would be a massive scandal with very far-reaching consequences. Could it be seized under the recent anti-Yakuza laws? Assuming it is owned by your group, and I'm not, it is likely that the transaction was done legally and through legitimate companies. That makes it difficult to seize, and if it were to be seized, it would bring a lot of unwanted attention to the mayor. He doesn't want anything to destabilize his fiefdom. What difference does the owner make? It changes who is part of this mystery and what their motives are. If another company owns them, we have another player. If the Shimazu family owns them, it might explain why I was sent here. If your family does own them, it still doesn't explain why the mayor is so upset about them. The mines haven't been touched in decades. Is it related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? I don't see how it possibly could be. The coal industry is dead everywhere, not just here. What if it is, though? You might be helping that prosecutor in Fukuoka. Maybe you'll catch their eye, Taki. Maybe you're going to be snapped up by them. A hero of justice. You give me too much credit, Miss Wambui. I'm sure there have been much better investigators than I. We also don't know anything about the origins of the Tanuki statue. That seems like an important part of the curse. Does anyone have any idea who would know more? It is a long shot, but maybe Big Koke? Who is that? Kokomaru, a mascot that used to live in town and built cool, weird things. He hasn't been seen for years. How do we find them? I have no idea. He used to hang out in the rice fields in the hills. Let's go and ask Peaches. I'll add it to your task list. We're also going to see the mayor. Whatever is going on here is gathering momentum. I want to push him into doing something stupid if I can. Good luck. We'll be in touch with anything else we find. God, there's so much of this fucking plot. Like, if anything, this is just as, if not, like, more complex than an actual, like, Yakuza / Like a Dragon, bloody storyline.